Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Cole.
Welcome to our home. Just glad to be here tonight. Want to talk about pins, something near and dear to our heart, I know, and to a lot of you as well.
This may be a little awkward for you guys, so let me move that. There you go.
Thanks, Cole. And so one of the things we wanted to do tonight was kind of talk about just collections in general, different series in collections, and what you guys feel like is maybe some of your favorite collections. And we'll kind of talk about some of them we're going to show you that are our favorites and things we're really excited about and looking to finish and that sort of thing. Cole's got some big news. He recently finished, thanks to a big trade with Lance, he finished 2 of his series, right?
Yep.
And so if y'all watched our videos about pin trading and our pin boards and things, he had one in his room that was missing 2. I think you were actually missing 3 in the whole board. And you got 2 of them. Now you're just looking for the stitch car.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. And so thank you to everyone, because I got several messages from people who were looking for some of the pins Cole was looking for. I can tell y'all love Cole more than the rest of us. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to let Tammy kind of take over tonight, and she's going to lead us through this pin trading or pin collection series video. And then I'm just going to bounce in and talk about a few things. And then at the end, we do have a giveaway. So stick around for that.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank y'all all for joining us. And I'm not really going to do much leading. I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the series that we collect. And we want to hear about series that you guys collect too. And so we're just going to start it off with one of the main collections that we collect are hidden Mickeys. As you can see with our hidden Mickey wall, our giant hidden Mickey wall, I'm going to turn this kind of sideways.
One of the days we'll count.
Yeah.
We'll count up every single one of them. That's on my to-do lists.
So before we get too far into it, let me say this. We want to say hi to Lance and Michelle. I saw both of them. Baller headquarters. Nice to see you tonight. Dustin, Becca, Mary Lena, Becky Hicklin, Jitterbug, and Emily. Glad all y'all were able to make it tonight. Thank y'all for the thumbs up already. And so
you have 4 of them.
In regards to hidden Mickeys, let me tell y'all, when we set out to collect these hidden Mickeys, I said, let's collect all of them that were ever made for Disneyland and Disney World. And let me tell you, that has been a chore. And yes, some of them get very expensive. And so some of them I've never even seen. Some of them I've seen. Y'all saw me at a pin trading event video, ecstatic because somebody had the pig, but I sure didn't get it. And then
he tried.
I tried. I talked to her 3 different times. She let me hold it, but that was as close as I got. And then even in the mix, hidden Mickeys are hard because there are so many of them that have been faked. And so all of that coupled together, that is an undertaking. If I was to suggest doing it, I would either say collect a certain year that maybe you were there or is important to you. Collect series that you just like in general and not try and get them all.
And just to say, we set out to collect hidden Mickeys, and we don't expect to get them all in a short period of time. It's kind of a hunt for us, a continuous thing that we're planning on looking to find. So our goal is to eventually, hopefully, collect them all. Of course, collecting the newer series is a lot easier than collecting some of the older ones because once they're gone, they're gone. And so they are difficult to find. And so the newer series have a tendency to be a lot easier to track down. But it's something that's kind of fun to try and find, or trying to work a trade out with somebody to where you can get something that you need. And so
now the newer series are easier to find, and they're a lot easier to collect, especially if you go to the park a lot.
Right.
But if you don't go to the park very much, even they can get really tough.
This is true. And Disney does, there'll be certain hidden Mickeys that they'll make more of, and some that are a little less rare. Like, for example, the Figment set. I know a lot of people had a hard time finding the one with the rainbow on it, or finding certain ones of the Country Bears. So that makes it more difficult and more challenging, and of course more fun to collect different sets of the hidden Mickeys. So
But, you know, if you start with the more recent year, it is usually a little easier to get. We have starting with 2015 up here on the top, going all the way across to, well, y'all can't see it, but to about right here is 2019. And I almost have them all. I have all of 2019, almost all of 18. I think I have all of 17, and I'm missing just 2 or 3 in 2015. So those were pretty reasonable to get, but the rest of them were difficult. What else did people say?
All right, so Becca said that's what I did. Collected the ones that were in Walt Disney World in 2016.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dustin said, yes, I only collect certain series of Hidden Mickeys.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, like when Chris and I first started, that's kind of what we did.
That's
We
how we
only
started.
collected the series that we liked. And we probably had tons of these Hidden Mickeys that we just got rid of, or even rare ones that we just got rid of because we weren't collecting them at the time. But then eventually, like he said, our collection grew into, we decided we wanted to collect them all. So
Mainly because it's a big challenge.
we're kind of like those go big or go home kind of people. So
Yeah.
All right, so
all right.
Baller Headquarters said, Dustin, did you find those Instagram pin traders?
Okay. And then Dustin said he did. So that's good.
Right.
Jitterbug said, I've never been into Hidden Mickeys till I watched your pin trading unboxings. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
I'm glad we encouraged you to get into it. I think Hidden Mickeys are really cool. And I think as far as like when you're trading in the park, it's just kind of fun to go around and track those down, especially when they give out new series of Hidden Mickeys.
Right. I feel like they're easier to trade with cast members in the park.
Absolutely. You can get
when you're in the park, because, you know, every day some cast member somewhere is updating what they have on their lanyard.
That's right.
And they're putting the latest Hidden Mickey out on their lanyard.
And if you're trading in the park and they have a brand new series, you know they're not faked.
Right.
So you know that if you're trading a real pin, you're getting a real pin in return.
Right. That's what we like about it.
That's what I like most about it, is that you don't have to be concerned about that.
So
yeah.
Just reading some of the stuff.
And they make great traders if you're trying to revamp some old pins that you've had and maybe they've not been good traders.
Yeah.
You go get the new series and they seem to always be good traders.
Absolutely.
For about 6 or 8 months.
Yeah. Total Banana said, hey, hello, how are you? And then let's skip down to here. Jitterbug said, y'all have awesome pin collections. Thank you so much, Jitterbug. Lance said, I have fun searching for ones y'all don't have, then getting them for you and trading.
That's what Anthony does to me too.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to find stuff Chris doesn't have, and then I'm going to dangle it in front of him until he comes up with something
exactly.
I like.
Yeah. I know some of the people that we trade with, they know that if they get Hidden Mickeys, I know Becca a lot of times has Hidden Mickeys. She said, I'm just glad I've been able to help you out with your collection. And we appreciate that.
Yeah.
But like, they know, like, we collect Hidden Mickeys. So that's one thing that we always trade for. So
yeah, I got a set from Becca of Hidden Mickeys, the older Disneyland pennants.
Yeah.
And Lance has been jealous of them for a long time now. So
Pinky Sands says, hi, just here. Well, hello, Pinky. All right. So the next set we're going to talk about is the Kingdom consoles. And that's one of Cole's big collections. He's talked about it before. He collects all the Kingdom consoles. Yeah. And if you're not familiar with that, it is this set right here.
I think the final bit of the series ended last year.
Yeah. There was a 12, one release each month.
And there's 12 in the set.
And there was 12 in the set.
Yeah.
And so
I didn't expect to get them all.
Well, thanks to Lance. Yeah. You got this one. And to be honest with you, there were other people who mentioned it as well. Jitterbug, I know, messaged me several times trying to figure out which one you were looking for so that she could try and help us in trying to find it. And so we appreciate that. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, it really does.
But I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect it. The first time we went, it was in January, and we got the aerial one. And I was like, I'm never going to get the rest of these.
Right.
Yeah.
And then over the course of a few months, we were able to get them all. So.
Right.
Now, one of the big questions we have for you guys is do y'all collect series of pins? Like, I know that's kind of how we do. Not everyone collects series. Some
Right.
people only collect certain pins that they like, but
Or
do you,
characters only.
yeah, or
Yeah.
certain characters. I know Becca, for example, she likes to collect Pluto, and she also used to be a big Tangled fan.
Yeah.
And then she collects 101 Dalmatians, and there's a couple others that have eluded my mind. But I know you collect certain things, but some people collect like series, or some people collect characters, or
And some people are like us, and they can't make up their mind, so they collect a little bit of both.
yeah. So
That's how I am.
yeah, so y'all tell us what you guys collect. I'd be curious. We like to look for things like, especially, what other people collect. When we're looking for traders, that's what we're looking for.
And
So
don't let them lie to you. Whenever they get a few pins, even if they don't really just like love it, if they get a few of them, they're gonna just collect the whole series.
well, I know
That happens sometimes.
that does, yes.
Especially if we don't think we're ever going to get the series. And so we start out and it may not have very many, but then over a few months, we might, get several of them. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, let's just go ahead and try and track this down.
Yeah.
And what happens usually is I track them all down but two. And then I'm like, I can't ever find these.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, that for sure
I've got
happens.
I've got the state pins for the American Adventure. I can't find those pins that I still
Well,
need.
and
That's
the
a
problem,
hard set,
yeah, and
boy.
then if you can't find them in trades, or a lot of people only want to trade them for other state pins,
Yeah.
it makes it really hard to trade for them, and they're super expensive to buy them. So,
Yeah.
That's how I thought I was gonna be.
but we're not going to give up on it. We're not going to give up on
We're
it.
not going to
We're
give
going to.
up.
We are persistent. So,
Fighting the fight
yeah,
for pins.
yeah. I'm going to go back to here.
Right.
Let's see here. Becca said, I start to collect series, but decide to stick to my collections unless I love that set. I collect. I was going to collect them, but opted not to.
Which
Like
ones?
the I collect. Oh, the I collect series. Oh, we were going to talk about that. Oh yeah, this set.
Well,
So
go ahead and talk about it since it's brought up.
yeah. So since Becca had brought that up, the I collect series.
That is such a.
I
cool
like
set.
this set. We're not going to collect the set, but we bought these to trade because they're really hot traders.
Yeah.
And we don't collect Stitch. And we have one that's already kind of been called for. And then we have another
That's available.
It's going to
So
be
if
up
you're
for trade.
interested in it, jump over to
Yeah.
Managing
Mickey.
Mickey,
Pin trading.
Disney pin
Pin
trading with Managing Mickey,
Yes.
I'd make a joke.
or Instagram, and you can contact us, and
Yeah.
we'll see about trying to trade a pin with you on it.
I'd make a joke
And then
about the hot.
This is the
print.
princess I collect, but I'm going to keep this one because I
Oh,
collect
thank you.
princesses and I just love it.
So,
I
let
love,
me
love,
give
love
y'all
it.
a tip for those of you who may be not seasoned at trading. This pin just came out, sold out almost instantly. You can see the price on the back was $17.99. So here's a little tip for pin trading. I paid $17.99, and then I've had to pay to ship it to me and the tax. But actually, I didn't pay shipping because I got the ship for free if you buy $75 worth or more. But I bought them, and it works out to just under $20. Here's the deal. This pin is trading and selling all over Facebook and eBay for about $80,
I just gotta say.
$75, something like that.
We have
So
10 likes, by the way.
now this pin is worth $75 to trade. So if you can find a pin that you really feel like is going to be a hot pin, and I kind of felt like this one was going to be, because Stitch is usually very desirable.
Yeah.
And so we went and bought two of them when we bought, and now they're good traders. And I would suggest that you guys do things very similar. Is find something that you really feel like is going to be a very sought after pin. And if it is, and you get them, even if you don't collect them, they'll
right.
help out in your collection of what you're after, because somebody else is going to want
Yeah.
it that didn't get it.
That's right. And so, yeah, for sure. I think that's a great idea. That we do that with a lot of pins. But the thing is you have to be real careful, because we have bought pins that we thought were going to be
And they weren't.
worth something, and then no one really wanted them.
Right.
So we didn't really get stuck with them, but they just weren't as popular as we had anticipated them to be. But luckily, this Stitch pin we're hoping is going to fetch us a better pin.
Yep.
So, we had to get up early. We had to make sure that, we were like one of the, they sell out super fast. Some of them sell out.
I didn't really have to get up early because I was at work. But in this situation, I just had to kind of set an alarm for myself, tell myself I have to be available during this time. And my job's pretty flexible. So I took 15 minutes and I got the pen.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case. We had some other pens we tried to order and we were 2 hours getting them.
Yeah.
And then we've had some that we tried to order and never got them.
Yeah.
And so, it's just working hard at what you love to do. And,
absolutely.
if you want to get good pens, you have to work hard at it.
That's right. Michelle said she collects anything and everything. There are certain ones we like more than others, though. Absolutely. Yeah, us too.
There are a lot of, especially in Disney World, I think there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Becca said she also collects Lady and the Tramp, Hanukkah, and Olympic pins. I knew that, Becca. I just completely forgot.
Yeah.
Now
tell them, Becca, the newer Hanukkahs, you usually get them pretty quick. So it needs to be an older, more rare Hanukkah, right?
Yeah. Dustin said my main collections are Figment, Hercules, Peter Pan, and Star Wars. Oh, okay.
Well, Dustin, you want to watch the next couple videos. I don't remember which one comes out on Thursdays, but in one of the upcoming sets of videos,
we have some Hercules.
We got some Hercules coming that are going to be for trade. So
and they're really cool Hercules.
They are.
Hopefully you don't have them in your collection and maybe there'll be something we can trade for.
It's either this week or next week.
Yeah, it's in the next 2 weeks, so I don't remember which one.
I guess you'll just have to watch both.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pinky.
Or whichever one comes up first if it's this week.
Pinky Sand says, I got the Winnie the Pooh wisdom ones out of the whole collection.
Nice.
Now we were going to talk about that too, about we don't have a wisdom set. I do have a wisdom set. I have the Cinderella wisdom set, and so that's one of the sets that we ended up not collecting. I
kind of regretted it.
Kind of wished I had,
but kind of don't regret it.
I really like them though. So that's kind of what pushed me to do the Minnie Mouse main attraction. And
we learned a lesson.
We got our Minnie Mouse main attraction in the last couple of days. We ordered 2 of them. Sorry.
That's your favorite thing to do is whenever mom's showing something on screen.
So the Minnie Mouse main attraction set, one of the things we learned in that was that the first pin of the year on those monthly pins like that, if it's going to be a real cool series, get that first series and get more than one.
Yeah.
Because generally that series is the most expensive of the whole set. That's the way it was with the Wisdom, and it was the Dumbo set that was first. And those things are like $80 still, and they're just limited release.
Yeah.
They were $19 when you bought them. Now they're worth $80. And the Minnie Mouse main attraction, same story.
Yeah.
It started out cheap, $20, and then that first set, it was worth $80 already. And so we actually have that as our giveaway when we hit 250 subscribers.
Yeah.
So y'all keep that in mind as you're watching the videos.
Yeah, they make really good traders. So, and they have 3 pins in them. So, worst case scenario, you could always bust them up into individuals and get other pins for them. If you want. I mean, I would probably sell it or trade it as a set personally, but just saying, you do get 3 pins out of it. We're a little behind. We missed.
We'll catch up.
Sorry. Let's see. We're right here. Okay, I'm gonna skip down right here. The Perio family said, my new favorite set is the potted plant pins. I saw those. They're from the Flower and Garden. They're really, really cute. I thought they were just a great set of pins. We don't have any of them, and we didn't get to go to Flower and Garden this year.
If we had
obviously,
gone to Flower and Garden, we would have
been all over that.
Set,
that they're super cute. Jitterbug says, I collect Steamboat, Willie, Disney Cats, Mickey Mouse and his friends, any fishing related pins. Oh, okay.
Hey, did you mention anything about fairy tale pins on there?
No, I'm going to talk about the fairy tale sets. Now, Disney does.
Let's keep reading the comments to catch up.
Sorry.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Just wanted to.
Becky said, I just finished the potted plant set. It's so cute. Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely. Emily said, I like the critter set. Now, I don't know what that set looks like. The critter set.
That's the Toy Story Mania guys, right?
Oh, is that?
No.
Okay.
The critter set is the set where I got those 2 pins the other day in trade, and they were like hugging stuff, I think. I think that's the critter set.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna grab it.
I don't know where it's at.
I do.
I don't think so.
I thought you put it right up.
I did, but I took it off.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Never mind.
I was going to look and see.
I got those set aside to trade to somebody.
Oh, my bad.
They're in a little booklet. In case y'all don't know, when y'all trade with us, and we set the pins aside for you. We have booklets for each one of you that your pins go in, and that keeps them separate from everybody else's pins. And so we do that to keep your pins from getting mixed up, and it keeps us organized. And so each one of y'all have your own booklet here when you trade with us. And until we work out the trade all the way, we leave them in there unless you just stop contacting us, and then we take them out and trade them to somebody else.
Yeah.
But as long as you stay in contact with us, then we keep trading.
Becca said, yeah, I'm after the older Hanukkah pins. It's the thrill of the hunt.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. I really personally, like, I love a lot of the newer sets, but Chris and I really, really like some of the older sets. Show them that set.
This one?
No, the set in there. So Chris recently bought this set from somebody in a trading group, right?
Yeah, in a Disney pin trading group.
And it is
So it comes in this fancy box.
Yeah, so it's a 50th, what is it? A 50th 50 years of the monorail.
And then when you open the said box, check that out.
It has the monorail pins in it.
So these are Disneyland monorails up till 2009 for 50 years. And so super cool set.
We love transportation pins.
Yeah.
I love all transportation pins. I love the gondola sets. I love the monorails. We love any of the ferry boats, anything like that. We're real big fans of that kind of stuff. So when we saw that set, Chris said, I'm going to buy this set. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when we got it in, I was like, I love it.
Yeah,
so.
I was kind of iffy on the fence about it. But then when I was talking to Lance, and he said, if you don't keep it, I'll buy it from you. I was like, all right, I'll go in. I'll buy it. And then if I don't like it, I'll ditch it on Lance.
Lance, you gave him the push he needed.
That's right. But then I got it, and I was like, sorry, Lance.
Becky said she collects Figment, Stitch, Cats, and mystery sets. We like mystery sets too. One of the mystery sets that we're trying to complete, we only have a couple more to finish. We have one. Do you know who we need? So we collected this set. This is the Princess Gold Frame set, and there's 8 in the set.
And we have 7.
Yeah, we have 7. So that's one mystery set. There's a ton of mystery sets. I mean, just a ton of them. And they each vary as to how many are in the set. Another one that we collected and we did eventually finish was the Delicious Drinks.
That was another set that
that was a set Cole was working on.
I just finished got the chilled lemonade.
Yeah. And there's 16 in that set. So, some of them there's 8. Like the Princess Gold Frame in that set, there's 16.
Usually 16 is the most in a mystery set, and 4 is usually the least.
Yeah. There was this set that we collected, the couples pins. We like that set a lot. And that had 16 in a set too. There is another set that we ended up collecting, this is the little donut series. And Chris had bought a bunch of mystery packs, and we ended up getting majority of them. And then I ended up trading for them, and I had them all, and I was like,
how do we have
why
these?
we don't even like these. And so
we traded them
we just traded them off. But it was fun kind of collecting them. But there's just a ton of different mystery sets. But it's fun to buy the mystery sets because you don't know what you're going to get.
It's called catch and release.
Yeah.
This is the other set. I'm going to squeeze by you. One of my favorite mystery sets is the little VHS tapes. And we bought how many? 10 of these? And we ended up getting all of them in the...
We bought 6 of them and got them all except for one, and I traded for it at a pin event.
That's right.
There's 6 of them in this set, not 8.
Yeah.
It may seem weird, but honestly, with the Delicious Drink set, I just imagine what the flavor would taste like.
Yeah.
I'm a big soda person.
Yep, that's weird.
Lance says, I'm trying to complete magical musical moments. I also need the Dumbo Wisdom set to complete my collection as well. That's awesome if you only need one set. Isn't the Dumbo Wisdom, isn't it expensive?
That's the $80 one.
Oh, you said that. Sorry.
The magical music is the one you were going to show everybody earlier. It's right up there on the top ledge.
Oh, okay.
You'll right there, baby, right there. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Right here, Tammy. Yes.
I had it.
You had it. I had it wrong. All right. Anyhow, these are always noticeable. If you see it, it's got music notes on it. This is an older series. That's what Lance is talking about. There's either 100 or 101 in that series. There's 3 series similar to that at around that same time frame, around the year 2000, 2001. And that happens to be, to me, one of the cool sets that we're also trying to get. But Lance, you almost have all of them, and I've got 4.
Yeah.
So we're just beginning that one.
Pinky Sand says, I like the saying by Christopher Robin, and they were all pink.
The what?
I like the sayings by Christopher Robin, and they were all pink. Yeah. Oh, Emily was talking, said they're Jesse's critters. That's what she was talking about.
I knew it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Lance said, who talked you into getting it? This guy.
That's right.
Becca said, I'm getting a box of those princesses in the mail, I think. Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice. Nice. You're talking about the animator series? Is that
no, the princesses that were these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pinky said, I have about 7 delicious drinks. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Very cool. Maybe, how many did we say are in that delicious drink?
16.
16. That's right. Yeah.
That's how many there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few.
What?
Becky said,
Gosh.
is there a better feeling than getting all the mystery pins in the exact number of boxes? I was 6 for 6 on those VHNs. That's awesome, Becky.
That is awesome. We did not make 6 for 6.
No, we sure didn't.
But we did buy, what she was thinking of earlier was I bought 10 boxes of the movie poster ones that just came out recently. That's this series. If y'all haven't seen it, super cool. Or at least I thought it was super cool.
I love it.
And we had opened 9 of them and we still hadn't gotten them all. But on the 10th box,
We got the last
that
one
was
we
the last
needed.
one we needed.
Yeah.
So we traded the others. And
All right. So the next set we're going to talk about is the Vinyl Nations. And I don't know if any of y'all collect Vinyl Nations. This is kind of what they look like. They look like this, but they're all different, but they all have like this shape to them. It's like it almost looks like a little Mickey, but they're like different characters. I guess that's what you would say. Doesn't that look like Mickey to you? I don't know. Anyhow, but they're all just tons of different characters.
if you look from the back, you can see it kind of has the Mickey
Yeah.
ears and all that. But then on the front, you can tell it's some of their character or some of their design.
Yeah, but the Vinyl Nations are like a toy as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
So they're based off the
Yeah.
toy.
Right.
So nobody stone me here, but I went on Disney Pen's blog and they have an actual checklist for all the Vinyl Nations that were ever created. And they say that they keep them up. And so that was the only place I could find that really had like a list of all the Vinyl Nations.
Now,
and
are
there
you
were
calling them Vinyl Nations or Vinyl Nations?
Vinyl Nations.
Okay. Just making sure.
Nations.
Vinyl Nations.
But I
would be
probably
cool
sound like
too.
nations, but anyhow. But there were 662 of them. So if you're going to collect that series, that's a
We've
feat.
got like 40.
Yeah. They have some really cool ones.
But
Some
I've
really
got-
cool LEs.
I've got some jumbos that are LE of 250.
Oh, yeah.
Those are cool.
Those are really cool.
I've got some that have the that are 3D where it comes out and it's rubber on the front.
Mhm.
I just got a Figment one like that not long ago, so that's cool. And so, just slowly we get them and I just set them back. The big thing about the Vinyl Nations are they've been faked a lot.
Yeah.
And
So you have to be real
It's
careful.
real hard not to get a fake one.
Yeah.
I have fake ones. I just keep them.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I like them. So
Yeah. Dustin said, I just found out there was an Epcot 30th anniversary box set of 10 Figment pins. I found 7 of them so far and really want the other 3. I haven't seen that set.
Which one?
The Epcot 30th anniversary. Have you seen that set?
I've seen lots of 30th and 35th anniversaries for Epcot,
Yeah.
but I don't remember on the Figment. Maybe.
Lance said Millennium set was 101, actually 102 because of the Davy Crockett error. Okay. Miranda said,
We're working on
Sorry.
that set. In fact, since you brought it up, now you're talking about the one from the year 2000. I think this is the one you're talking about. Maybe. Where it's got the spinner here on the first one, Lance. You can comment and say whether this is the one you're talking about. But this is one of them we've been working on to try and get all the pins for. We don't have them all, maybe half.
Hey, something I just wanted to note is we have 13 likes. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much.
Miranda said, I don't have a specific set I'm collecting. We just learned about pins last year, but when I went, I traded for all Goofies. Oh, cool. Cole collects Goofies
I
too.
collect Goofies.
Yes. There's a lot of Goofy pins.
There
So
are a lot
if you're
of
collecting Goofies,
There's
you have a
of
lot to
Goofies,
choose from.
A lot of Donalds.
Yes, that's
a
right.
lot of Mickeys and Minnies.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Although I will say this, weirdly enough, it's harder to find, in my experience, it's harder to find Mickey Mouse than maybe Donald and Goofy.
I think it's just more sought after in the park. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think there's still plenty of Mickeys and Minnies,
Mhm.
but I just feel like it's harder to get Mickey and Minnie compared to Donald and Goofy.
Oh yeah. It's real tough though. It's sometimes I think, man, we probably should have narrowed down what we were going to collect to something that maybe is a little more I don't know, specific, I guess, because it makes it a little easier to go for things.
And
but
expensive.
'Cause
It's a lot more
I tell
expensive
you.
having a wide variety.
It really is. So that's just a tip. If you're going to collect,
If a house
You know,
fire
You can
happens,
narrow it down.
yeah.
You can narrow it down, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Becca said, I have some of those for trade, but I think you guys have them. I still have the ones set aside for our trade. Okay,
Very
awesome.
good, very good.
Yeah, the 100 pin set. That's what she's
Yep.
talking
I
about.
think you had a few that I needed, but we can talk about it some other time. So
Yeah. Andy said, I just wanted to thank y'all for trading with the pin newbies like me, quickly becoming an addiction. Oh yeah, absolutely. We all started pin trading at some point. So, you have to just build your collection up and then
I look at it this way: if you end up with pins and you go through the cycle of, oh, I ended up with fake pins, I bought the wrong ones or whatever, we've all done that.
that's right.
If you end up making a bad trade with somebody, we've all done that.
Absolutely.
If you can make it right, make it right. If you can't, well,
I can't tell
it's just
you.
part of the stuff you go through in learning how to pin trade and figure out these things.
I can't tell you how many times Chris has been like, you traded what for what? And I'd be
That has
like,
happened.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was worth that much. And you only got this for it. And I'm like, oh, so
Well, I was at a pin event one time and somebody traded for some, one person traded some pins that belonged to another person for them. And then that girl was like, no, I need those back. Those are worth a lot. And so she went around and hunted everybody down. It was like my counter partner here. She didn't know what she was doing. And, it was a mistake and I need to trade back. And, that sort of thing can happen.
yeah, absolutely.
We just try to take it as a grain of salt and move on. It's
Oh, yeah.
okay if you get the better end of a trade today, that happens. If I get the better end of the trade today, I try and make it up next time. I think I got the better end of a trade one time with Camden, so I sent him some extra pins on the next trade just to make up for it. And so that sort of thing happens. Sometimes, especially doing it online, you realize, oh, I think they got, they sent me better pins than I thought they were sending. They look different on the screen sometimes than they do in real life.
Yeah.
And so that happens.
Yeah.
Another set that we're going to talk about is the profile set. And so I don't know if any of you guys collect any of these, but this is one of the profile sets.
Now, there are different profile sets
Yeah.
depending on the different type of, and I don't want to say manufacturer, but like there's Acme brick or Acme is what they
Because
call
this is
it.
an Acme pin,
And
and
then
it's a limited edition of 300.
and then there's auctions, and then there's the Disney soda fountain ones, and then there's there's just several different types of profiles.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of lumping it together and saying profiles.
I can't
Yeah.
do profiles. I don't.
So basically, just profile just
You have
means like
one?
the side of her face or
Do I
their
have-
face.
Oh,
whoever
you're
it
right.
is.
I do.
Bowler
have
hat guy.
Yeah, bowler hat guy. Yeah, he's like one of the villains. They have like a whole villain set.
I like the bowler hat.
Yeah,
guy.
oh yeah, for sure.
Great villain.
They have they call them heroines, and then they have the villains, and so there's sets of each. And so Becca said, I miss trading in person with y'all. We miss
Oh,
you
we
too,
miss it
Becca. We
too.
miss seeing everyone.
And we missed the pin trading online on Sunday.
It's just too hard.
Well, I don't mind trading online, but we were
I'm not a
working
fan of it.
we were working in the garden, and just to be
Well-
honest with you, I was knee deep in doing all sorts of
Well,
gardening, and I was like, you know what? I'll trade with the people I've already talked to, later in the week or
Well,
something
we
like
might-
that. And then to take up a few minutes of the video here, sorry. And then I come inside and my phone breaks. and I can't contact anybody. So if you were looking to hear from me in the first part of the week, I'm sorry. My phone just wasn't working. And even now, I got it to work this evening, but it may only work for a day or two, or maybe an hour or two. And I don't know. And so we'll see. And so
Becky said, I'm too poor for profiles. Becky, I've seen your pins. You have good enough pins for a profile pin. You've got great pins. Mary Elena said, Anthony said you were too busy sleeping.
That's right. That's right.
It is true.
All right.
It is not.
So another set that is really popular is the Kingdom of Cute set.
Yeah.
And we have it, but I didn't grab one of them. But it looks like they have like it looks like Space Mountain. It's got eyes on it. It's like different things around Disney World that is.
I'll get
you
one
have
for
one? Oh, okay. You'll know where it's at. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just like different parts of the park that they've like added like facial features to. And so they're just kind of cute little pins, and they're a mystery box set, and there's 2 series to them, and they each have 8 pins in each series. And so that's how they have 2 series so far. So who knows if they'll come out with a series 3 or whatever, but
in your mystery boxes over the last year, this is probably one of my favorite series. Is the 2 series for the Kingdom Cute. Isn't that what you called it?
Kingdom of Cute. Mm-hmm.
And so here's one of them. And here is another one.
Here's the little gondola with the little face on it. Other one's kind of hard to see. There's a little smiley face at the bottom.
Yeah, you can't really see it very easily, but at the bottom of the boat, you can kind of see the smiley face and eyes. Yeah. And so there's tons of different ones, and they're cool. I mean, really, I really enjoy like this series a lot. They're really cute. I don't know why I didn't think to pull it out for a picture example.
I just forgot. Yeah.
Do they have a castle version of like one of those things, or is it all just transportation?
It's not all just transportation, because there's a Tiki Room Parrot.
Yeah, and then there's a Space Mountain. There's a small,
Right.
So, let's see. Becca said, "Oh no, I hope you got it fixed." It started where his phone started working again, but he's probably going to have to do something about it because it's got some sort of glitch in it. So
I think I'll have to contact Apple or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it'll be okay. Lance said, "Kingdom of Cute series 2, 1, and I'm missing 3. I completed series 1. That's awesome." Yeah, Becca said the Kingdom of Cute is adorable. Lance said, I need the electrical parade if anyone has one. Well,
hey, Lance, I have the electrical parade, but it's not for trading. Yeah, I did that.
That was not nice.
That was not nice, but I do have it. That's what he does to me all the time. He's like, oh, you need that one? Let me show it to you. But this one's not for trade.
All right. So another series that we really like is the Latte series. Now, this is a series that I like the series. And if I collect, like, we have the Rapunzel, we also have the Ariel, and we're not going to collect the whole series. We're only going to collect it for certain things that we collect. So
just the people we collect.
Yeah. Cause we've had the Stitch before and we traded it off.
I mean, just a hint, we may or may not have the Hades in an upcoming video.
Maybe not.
And so
Hades coffee, I'm sure that one's hot.
Good one, Cole.
That was low hanging fruit. I'm sorry.
That was So anyhow, that's just one of those that we're not going to collect the full series on. Those are pretty priced. They can be somewhat pricey pins.
Somewhat, yeah.
They're not super expensive, but the other series that we had, it's not really like a series. It's just a small set.
There is a set of them, yeah.
There is a set of them. There's 4 of them. They're called the Paint Palette set. And these are limited edition of 300. And we just have that one.
No, we have 2.
Oh, we have 2?
She just didn't know it. I have the Mickey Mouse one.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one today and I was like, oh, I love this pen. And then I didn't even know we had it.
I got it.
Awesome. So there's 4 in that set. That would probably be a really easy set to collect. You only have 2 more to get.
Probably not. They're like $50 a piece.
Yeah.
But
anyhow.
But maybe. We run across them, we'll grab them. Here's the deal with the way we trade a lot of times. If it's something that I've got most of them and I kind of like it, I kind of put it on my back burner in my mind and I say, if I see that, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
But if I'm out there and I see it and somebody's wanting a lot for it, I just breeze right by it, and I'm just like, not gonna mess with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just go in debt for one pen unless it's a super special pen.
Yeah.
But if I can just run across it and get a fair deal on it, and they can get a fair deal off of what I got, then that works.
Yeah. That's how I work too.
Because in a perfect world, we would all go, okay, that pen is worth $80, and this pen over here is worth 50, and this one over here is 30, and so I'll trade you these two for that one. And sometimes that works. Other times, people say, well, I know it says it's worth 80, but it's worth 100 to me.
Yeah. And
you're gonna have to give me $100 worth to get it. And so people it doesn't work just quite as easy as, oh, it's worth this and worth that, and done. And sometimes you want something more than you want the one you have, and you say, well, I'll give up this $20 pen for that $10 pen because I've been looking for 2 years and I hadn't found it.
That's true.
Those sort of things happen.
Yeah. I had someone before when we were at a pen event, and they were like, we were trading something, and my pen, they felt was more value than what they were giving me. And I was like, but I really want that pen. Like, I don't care if what I'm trading, this is all I had that you want. I want that pen. So I don't care that the value is off.
Yeah, that happened.
And that happens.
That happened to me the other day in the reverse.
And
a girl wanted a pen we had, and she had 3 pens that I kind of liked, but I was kind of trying to find another pen to pitch in and say, well, here, I'll trade you my 2 for your 3, because hers weren't worth as much as the 1, but I felt like her 3 was worth more than my 1, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so she finally was like, listen, I'll just give you my 3 for the 1. And so I just sent her an extra pen in the trade of my choosing, and that worked out. And she was super excited that way. So maybe it just happens.
So another popular set are Tsum Tsums, and they come in mystery packs, and there are a total of about 84 total Tsum Tsums out there. They're mystery packs, and there are 3 different series of Tsum Tsums, and then there's like these little specialty sets. Like they have a Tiki Room set, they have a Haunted Mansion set, they have a holiday set, they have some larger Tsum Tsums that also are included in that total of 84, but it's a big set to collect.
Mm-hmm.
Allie collects Tsum Tsums, and so that's kind of part of her collection that we've kind of worked at trying to help her find all the Tsum Tsums. So anytime there's a new Tsum Tsum that she doesn't have, we grab it.
I'm gonna be
a lot of people don't like them.
I'm gonna be honest,
but
I don't have anything against Tsum Tsums, but they're weird in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's just a weird pin set. It's not really.
To each is their own. They don't bother me.
They don't bother me. Don't get me wrong.
I'd rather get a Tsum Tsum than what are those little furry looking things?
Oh, a puffle.
A puffle. I'm not a fan of that.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those either.
Be honest with you, you never know what you're gonna find.
They're from a game called Club Penguin. It was a very popular game.
You never know when you're gonna find somebody who wants a puffle. I remember I didn't want any puffles, but I ended up with them. All the family didn't want them either. Yeah. And then we were at Disney World, and some little girl came up, and we were trading books, and she said, I want all those puffles. And so I got good trades. And she just was like, here, I'll give you this and this and this and this. And I was like, I'm glad I got these puffles. And so,
Yeah. Michelle said that they like the Tsum Tsums too. It's okay, Michelle. I'm tired too. I keep yawning. I'm trying not to.
I've been
So what's Becky wants to know what a puffle is. Do you have any?
I think I have a puffle.
You'll have to look and show her what they are.
It's going to take me a minute to find it. So y'all keep going in the video.
It was funny. When we were at Disney World at our last trip, Zippity Doo Shaw put on a scavenger hunt inside the park, a pin scavenger hunt. And they had all kinds of things on the list of things you had to go find. And so we spent like pretty much half the day, over half of our day doing the scavenger hunt. It was so much fun. You had to trade for pins, and they had like a whole list of things. And on that list was puffles because they're so common on cast lanyards, and they are highly faked as well. But that was one of the things on the list, and so it was fun. They also had things on there like find the worst scraper you could find, and so you would trade like pins. You had to have pins to trade, and so we traded pins for like the worst scraper we could find.
No, what? It's true.
Yeah, it was fun. We did not have the worst scraper. Somebody else did.
So this, and the rules to that game. This is a puffle, and the fakes usually have the backing in case you like them or you collect them. The fakes usually have the backing there where the Mickey heads, where there's a border, and the little knobs are a lot shorter. And so this one is actually a real pin, but That's what they look like. And there's, I don't remember, maybe
They're different
8,
colors.
and they're all different colors.
Yeah.
But, I just not a fan of them.
Yeah. Another one of the sets that is highly collectible is the pop-up books, and I don't have one of those out, but they're just like they're square and they say pop-up on them, and they have different characters on them.
We have a couple of them, but they're
do.
in our sets with the princess pins that we collect. So
yeah. Another set is the iHeart Gaming, and it looks like a game console.
I came close to collecting that series, but I was just like,
yeah,
it's okay.
There were 12 in that set, so it was a pretty popular set. And then another popular set that just started is the Disney Castle set. And y'all, this pin is so pretty. It's a limited release.
Just don't drop it
because
it's not very strong.
I know.
When a lot of people got them in the mail,
they were broken.
They were broken at the hinge.
But I love this pin. It's so pretty. And this is Cinderella Castle.
I think it's I don't know if it's a 12 pin series or if it's an 8-pin series. But
it's bi-monthly. It's released bi-monthly. I know that.
Okay.
I think there's only 8. Or maybe there's 10.
I think it's maybe 10.
I can't remember.
Because I don't remember if it's 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom, and 2 or what.
I think that's how it is.
That pin's hard to get.
Yeah.
And so we were blessed enough to get it. And so hopefully we can get the rest. We'll see.
Yeah.
Becca Kurtz said Disney is awful at shipping.
Oh, you got me.
Thankful.
Man. The pin. I collect pins.
Pins I received today were in good condition.
Ours were the same way, Becca.
The 2 stitches were off the card.
Completely off the card. The backs were just thrown.
They weren't damaged anywhere.
Thankfully.
Praise the Lord.
I've been on so many Facebook groups and people took pictures.
I see so many pictures of like the orange bird mug and just like it's just demolished.
Oh yeah. Someone had we also bought this pen. They had this pen, and their pen was so damaged that she, right in the middle of her forehead right here, had a big ding taken out of it because her pens had just been like thrown everywhere. I'm not sure what Disney's deal is with the way they're packaging their pens lately. Like
they used to be like real.
Well, like,
and this is up for trade if anyone wants it. Yeah, we ordered it extra. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So like our Minnie Mouse main attraction came in a bubbled mailer, and so no problems. Like
and hers came in a big package bubble mailer. I mean, talking about huge.
Chris's was real
Mine
small.
was a real small, like normal, like you would think it would come in.
And then we had 4 or 5 pins.
Yeah, 4 or 5
and
pins.
And it came in a giant box this big.
It
had like
with hardly anything in
hardly
it to
any
protect
packaging,
it.
and then it was just like thrown all about.
And when this came in, it came in a. Did it come in a Mylar bag only?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't even have any protection.
Oh, it was bad. I don't even know how it got here.
I don't either, but it is. And so
Becca said my stained glass Rapunzel last year was in a bubble wrap in a mailer at least. One of my cards, the I Collect Princess, was slightly chipped. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so frustrating.
It was just the card chipped or the pin?
Or the pin was chipped.
Hopefully it was just the card.
Hopefully it was just the card.
Speaking of that pin.
If you're like me, I know you want to keep it on the card, but better the card than the pin.
Yeah.
This is the iHeart.
She said just the card was chipped.
This is the iHeart Princess pin. And we have one of these for trade also, since y'all are bringing them up.
Like a pin.
Oh, yeah. We have one for trade and one for keep.
Man, if there's like a Donald or Goofy version of that, that's one I would really like. It's like a pin within a pin.
That's what Dustin was saying. He has the Figment version of it.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah. Cole's like, I want that pin.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's a cool one. Another cool collection that we have is
part of it.
Yeah, that we're working on though is the Magic of Honor set.
Yeah, we're at a unique moment in history as the parks are closed and they're selling the pins that would normally go out in the park online.
I know, it's such a blessing.
And so it is because, like that Magic of Honor, I couldn't get them all because the only way I could do it is if I had somebody there picking them up and charging me an extra $5 a pin and then shipping and all that stuff on top of it or something. And
Yeah.
I wasn't going through all that hassle.
Yeah.
But I can just order them online and it works out, and I can get them and work it out that way.
Becky said, did y'all get an extra set of the April ears? We tried, Becky, but
Becky, here's what happened.
they charged us for them, but
they charged it
we didn't get
for me, and then they didn't email me a confirmation. And so I was like, listen, I'm going to keep trying. So I went back and I tried to order it again, and they came up and said, you can't order it because you've already ordered it. And so it wouldn't let me order it. And so then they didn't send them because it didn't go through, something in their server. But they had charged my card and they wouldn't let me order any. So therefore we didn't get it. But other people we know got it 2 hours after I had done all that. So I filed a complaint with Disney, but it's not going to go anywhere. They don't care.
Super frustrating. Yeah.
They're rude too. They're being real rude right now during all this shutdown.
Yeah.
And I wasn't rude or anything. I was real nice. I just said, hey, I don't think this is, very kosher. And, this isn't my fault. This is Disney's fault with their system. And I understand y'all are having a lot of struggles, but, this is kind of bad for the buyer, the way this is working out, because you charge us or you authorize our card is the way I put it. And then we're not allowed to buy it. And then if it just didn't go through right, we're stuck. We can't get your pen or we can't get your ears or whatever. And so no, we didn't get it. I mean, I'm frustrated about it.
Becky said that whole thing was a hot mess.
Mad, bro?
That is very true, Becky. That is very true. It was just ridiculous the way the whole,
when they contacted me, listen, I'm going to vent it out here. When they contacted me back on email, this is what they said. Disney is a great company. And we're glad that you like the pens and the stuff you were ordering. And everybody else liked it too. And so therefore it sold out instantly. Well, that's not true. It didn't sell out instantly, but it would have if their system would have been right.
For sure.
And then, they said, the person said, sorry for your inconvenience and that you didn't get your product.
Yeah.
But they never actually said, well, here's what we're going to do to fix it, or here's what we're going to do to ensure that doesn't happen again. It was just like, deal with it.
Yeah. Sorry.
And so that's what they've told about 4 or 5 other people. And so, it's just frustrating.
You get it out of your system.
Almost out.
Pinky Sand says, I wonder if the traders in the park will be better when they reopen. I know we were just talking about that today. Like, we wonder, like, when are they going to put out a new set of hidden Mickeys? Like, if the parks don't open for like a long period of time, when are they going to put out a new set? Are they going to wait because Disney doesn't want to be out all the money for new pins, or I don't know.
Well, and I got rumor. Now this is rumor that we're going to hold off on new hidden Mickeys for 2 years.
Oh, and I hope not.
I don't know that that's true, and that's not verified. Another friend of mine said that he did not think that was verified in any stretch. He did say they were going to change from making them hidden Mickeys to hidden Disneys or something like that. Mm-hmm. That they were going to change the name, which if they were changing the name and doing the weight, that makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. So maybe that is what they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll still have the little Mickey symbol.
I don't know.
Maybe a little D in the corner.
Maybe.
This is another set that is really popular. It's called the Pop Art set. And they have a lot of the princesses. And I don't remember how many are in this set, but there's quite a few.
I'm going to be honest.
There's 2 series of this. There's a series 1 and a series 2 that I know for sure. And so I think these are from series 2. And so I think the rest of series 2 out of what we have, Tammy, is like for.
Becca said, I wonder if they're even going to pin event later in the year.
I don't know. I don't even know if they'll be open for the pin event later in the year. Hopefully they will. Oh, man, it's a mess.
I know.
We have our vacation that was planned for July. We don't even think we're going to get to go.
Yeah, we're pretty much kind of chalked it up.
I talked to them about rescheduling our cruise today because most likely it's not going to happen. Yeah. So it is what it is. You know what we're going to maybe do? Maybe we'll go to the Grand Canyon or something fun like that. They're not going to shut the Grand Canyon down.
Well, it's a state park. It should be open. So
that's a national park, baby.
I'm sorry, national park. Yes, that's what I meant.
What type of? If they have a park,
hey.
All right. So let me get to one. This is a series, and y'all can help me out with the name. But I saw it the other day called Film something, and it looks like this. Now this is different because this is a limited release series. And I believe I told you there was 21 in the whole series, 3 of each type of movie that it has. And there's 7 different movies. And so that's what the normal one looks like. And then they have, because it came in mystery packs, they have the limited edition, which would have been the Chasers. These are limited edition 600. There's also 21 of these. And they're kind of the sepia look. So let's see if anyone knows what they're called. I think they were called movie moments. That's what I've called them that for like 2 years, maybe. But I don't know if that's really what they're called. They may have been called film something. I saw it called film something the other day.
We have 17 likes on this video.
Now.
Oh, they're from Arizona and bummed about it. Oh. Well, hopefully it'll be open by the time. I'm thinking of, I said state parks because I'm thinking state parks our state parks are open.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
With limited access.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the poster. Okay. Pinky said, I saw that Becky, the governor of Florida, is meant to be talking about it tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
At least. But I think we'll know a lot more in about 2 or 3 weeks after the dozen or so states have opened up now.
I mean, there's so much.
As they open up some more.
Yeah, there's so much speculation right now.
Right.
I see on the groups all the time that, they're saying that they're only going to open it up to Florida residents at first. And then they're going to phase it out to where they
don't know.
I don't think anyone really truly knows what they're going to end up doing. So,
I mean, I talked to a lady today on the phone who doesn't work for Disney, so please don't get me misunderstood here, but has a lot of friends who are cast members, and she said that none of them expect it to be open before 2021. But they don't know. I mean, they're not the corporate office. They're not the team or crew that are looking at the reopening. They're not any of those people, so they don't know. They're just guessing.
Yeah.
Let's not be down about things. Let's think about pin trading events online, and we can continue buying pins and trading, enjoying that aspect of Disney.
Yeah. So like Chris said, there's an upside to all of this. I mean, we're all able to, where we're not all able potentially to go to the park, constantly and get the park pins, but we are able to purchase them online. So I guess we got to look on the bright side of things for sure.
Keep moving forward.
That's right. That's right. Dustin said, I'm looking for the baby Hercules and Pegasus from that set, I guess. This set that you're talking about.
Now, Dustin, you may want to watch over the next couple of weeks our pin trading event. Just keep that in mind.
Dad's like, you should probably push the back of this video about this one.
I'm just telling you, you want to stick around because that's ringing a bell in my mind as something that may be in there. But I may be wrong. I don't remember entirely.
Pinky Sand says, my dad is in Scotland and he's upset he can't play golf and he always goes alone. Oh yeah. Becca said 42 pins total. It's called the 2017 Disney Films Surprise Mystery Collection.
I was thinking the other that it was films of some sort, but 42, 21 of each, 21 of the limited release, 21 of the sepia that are limited edition 600. And so those are super fun to collect. I think, Becky, you had some of those for a while. I don't know if you still do.
Becky said, I bought pins at Target today. Did you buy the Star Wars? The Star Wars, what is it? The 40th
anniversary?
40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. This set.
If y'all haven't gotten to Target, this is a cool set. Limited edition 500.
That's right.
Speaking of Star Wars.
Awesome.
Don't forget this upcoming Monday, we're doing a movie review for Disney Plus Club on
Star Wars Rogue One Monday.
Yeah.
If you weren't able to tune in last night, this coming Monday, Lance and Michelle, they're going to host it. That's their honeymoon time, right? Isn't that what y'all said, Lance? You're gonna spend your honeymoon hosting this video. Now, in $12 on eBay, they're already trading for like $30 or selling for $30. because they sold out at a lot of the Targets. So if you get a chance to get them, pick them up. And Becky, I thank you for calling me about it or messaging me about it. I appreciate that.
Yes.
And the offer to pick one up for us. But we were actually able to pick them up at our local one, which usually doesn't happen. But probably with the quarantine, a lot of people haven't been out.
Baller headquarters said, do they sell pins at every Target?
Don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you. I don't know how many Targets they have in the U.S., but there were only 500 put out.
Yeah.
And so I know they had 2 at ours when we got there. And I know Lance had found 3 at the Target he went to. And Becky said there were 4 at her Target. So, I mean, you're thinking maybe 4 at each Target or 3 at each Target or something.
So not very many.
So you would only have 100 and something stores that would have them. I don't know how many they have. Surely they have more than that in the United States.
Yeah. Pinky Sand says, I'd watch on Monday, but we don't have Disney Plus and I haven't seen the movies. Oh, okay. We understand. We definitely understand that.
We do.
Lance said, may the 4th be with you, but yes, we will watch, just not host. You're getting married on the 4th.
You're getting married. You better not be watching that.
Yes.
You better be out enjoying your honeymoon in quarantine.
Entertaining your bride.
That's funny.
We're pretty entertained, those kids.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about Rogue One.
Yes.
We watched it last night after the previous movie that I fell asleep before it ever aired and couldn't talk about it. I was like, we're watching this tonight.
All right. So this is the last pin set we're going to talk about tonight. There's tons of pin sets and tons of pin series.
Did you talk about this one already?
No, I haven't.
We're going to mention 2.
We're going to mention 2.
So sometimes you end up getting stuff like this cool pin. And we got this from somebody not long ago. This is a limited edition 300, but there's a whole series of these. And so we've picked up, I think, almost all of them. I think we're missing a couple of the princesses from it. But we picked up all of them for the princesses we collect.
Right.
And so, this is a cool series. And if we hadn't been able to come across it from somebody that had most of them, we probably wouldn't have went after as many as we did. But we did. So we got them.
And then this is the last one. This is a Mark Davis, and it is a Pirates of the Caribbean. It's an Imagineer exclusive. My goodness, I'm having a hard time. It's a limited edition of 500, and there's a set of 5 of these. Now, Mark Davis.
There's a set of like 12 of them.
Of this whole set?
Yeah, I think it's like 12.
Oh, I didn't know.
I only have 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
And so they're hard to find and they're expensive. And so, one day I'm going to track them all down. But until then, I've got 5.
Yeah.
And so that's one of those, like you were talking about, Becca, fun for the hunt.
Yes.
And so we'll see if I pull them off. I actually, when I got them, wasn't going to collect them. Took them to a pin trading event, offered them for trades, and nobody wanted them.
Nope.
I mean, people looked at them and just passed them over like they were nothing. And so then I decided to keep them. Somebody saw them in a video and they were like, I want those. And then I was like, well, I've decided to keep them at this point. And so.
And now we're collecting Pirates of the Caribbean.
Now we're collecting Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's a neat story of how we got into Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Pinky Sand said, that's a cool pin. Yes. Anthony said, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it.
That's right.
That's how it works. Yeah, for sure.
That's exactly how it works.
All right. So those are just some.
Becky said very cool.
Very cool. Yeah. Thank you, Becky. So.
Oh, no, you missed a couple. These are important.
Okay. I did
all right. So we talked about all sorts of series that come separately. Let me talk about a few ways you can buy a series of pins all together. Not to hold y'all up, but I'm going to hold y'all up if you'll let me. Now, this is an older series, but this is a limited edition series out of the Disney catalog. And so this was Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And this is like a, what do you call that? A
booster pack?
Booster pack. But it's a limited edition of 1,500 booster pack. And so this is one way you can get some limited edition come in a booster pack, which is, different to me. They do this still some, but it's pretty rare they do a limited edition booster pack.
Yeah. This is another, and this is a cheap set, but it's just a cheap set that had a lanyard on it. You'll find these at all the parks, and it's a cheap way to get a lot of pins.
Now, normally a set like this, which the tag's been kind of mutilated on the back, but a set like this generally sells in the park. I want to say it was like 35 or 40 bucks. And this particular set's worth about 80 bucks now. And so we picked it up from someone off of Disney, Facebook Marketplace. Just a few miles from where we live, and their relative had collected all this stuff and had passed away. And so we bought it and a bunch of other stuff, and the Mr. Toad from that same person. And I think we gave like $300 or $400 for everything we got. This is a cool set. And that's another way you can get them. And then this is another type of booster set that's a little larger. And I traded with Gerard.
Yeah.
He's not on here tonight, but he has come on a lot. And these are Disneyland Hong Kong. And so this is another way that you can do a large set of booster packs.
Yeah.
And so another way to get different things that would help you trade or help you fill collections if you just like something. We always liked these, and we get them in the park and they're highly faked, but this is on card, and you know, we liked it because we knew it was all authentic that way.
Yeah.
And so
anyhow,
we would love for y'all to hop over to Disney Pin Trading with Managing Mickey and share with us some of your favorite collections. Just kind of post them and say, hey, these are things we really like. These are things that, you know, we collect, and this is what I'm missing. And we might be able to help you out, or maybe one of the other people watching or in the group can help you find your greatest ISO pin, your in search of pin. You can fulfill your collection like Cole was able to do recently on 2 of his collections.
Yeah.
And so, you know, plus if you're wanting to get one of them pins we were talking about earlier that we mentioned, and you wanted to trade for one, or if maybe you don't live near a Target where you can get these, we have a set of these for trade. Y'all just let us know and we'll be happy to trade with you.
Yeah.
Other than that, let's get to that giveaway, right? So those of you who have been able to hang around with us for a little while. What's Becky say there? I need to put pins on my board.
Becca said I need to put pins on my board.
So other than that, we have this fig pin of Donald. Now, these are pretty good size pins. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's my hand. It's about 4 fingers high. That's a old school way of measuring.
He's got big fingers.
Grown man fingers, anyhow. But this pin's still brand new in the box. We want to give this away to somebody tonight. So y'all comment your favorite pin. And then for those of you who comment it, we're going to give you about 2 minutes. Does anybody have a watch? I do. Go. 2 minutes. 9:07 is what I got. So at 9:09, we're going to pull the plug. We're going to write down everybody one entry, and then we'll do a drawing or whatever, a randomizer or something, and we'll give this pin to whoever gets the randomizer. I'll get my phone since it's working.
Okay.
If it quits working, y'all are out of luck.
Riley Ward said, hey, from South Carolina.
Hi, Riley.
Hey, Riley.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Beaver from the Critter
Riley,
Collection,
she can get on
Emily.
it too.
Emily Paradise said Kingdom Hearts, but it's not from.
Oh, Michelle, your favorite pin is Cinderella. That's my favorite. Michelle, Becky.
My favorite pin is Halloween Stitch from.
Oh, your Becca's favorite is Tangled Stained Glass Silhouette. Oh, okay. I like the stained glass pins too.
Lily Gear 2 Jet Pistol said, hi, it's Blake Anthony.
Oh, hi, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
Hey,
Did he put down his favorite pin?
Facebook, LOL. The Alice pin from the Potted Plants pin.
Now, Blake, I know who your favorite pins are, but you
There
got
we
to
go.
put it down. Oh, anything Kingdom Hearts. There you go. Well, that's what this is, isn't it? So there's a Kingdom Hearts. You probably own it already, but
Yeah.
it would make a good trader. And my phone is working still right now.
All right.
So,
It said I don't have that Donald. LOL.
so here's proof, everybody, that see my phone, it works. It's not really broken, but
All right. Let me make sure I got everybody.
it has some sort of a little glitch going on. And it also proves I don't check my emails very often. Or at least don't delete them.
All right. So I got Pinky Sands, Miranda, Emily, Perio.
You get Mary Elena?
Oh, and thanks for the
I
likes at 19.
Michelle. I got Becky.
19.
I got
likes.
Becca.
Wow.
I got Blake Anthony. I got
You have Mary and Noah.
the Perio family. I got Dustin Times. I got Mary Elena.
If you'll read off your names, they can
Oh.
just comment if you didn't get them. So she's going to read. If she doesn't read your name off and you want to be in on it, go ahead and read your names. Start at the top.
Baller said Haunted Mansion.
I already did. I got Baller Headquarters. I got Anthony and I got Lance. I think I got everybody. I did. I got everybody.
All right, put a number beside them.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh, they like your Wreck-It Ralph shirt. Oh, I think we got it at
Thank
Hot
you.
Topic.
I think that's right.
Right here. It's one of my favorite shirts.
All right. There's 13.
So 13 people, starting with number 1. If you don't do that, sometimes it'll pick 0.
Yeah, Baller. We already got you.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Um,
Hold
I didn't get Riley. I didn't get Riley. Let me put Riley down. There's 14.
and yeah.
All right.
You got everybody else?
Yeah, Camden, I got you. I got
All right,
you, Camden.
So y'all don't forget, like and comment and subscribe if you haven't done that. And then if you do win, or if you want to trade any pins, go to Disney Pin Trading with Managing Mickey. If you're not already a member of the private pin trading group, ask and we'll let you join. And then you can tell us all that information, or you can contact us on Instagram. Number 13.
I have 14.
Oh, let me correct that.
I have 14.
So 14 with a minimum of 1. Y'all can see that. And 14 being the max. We'll hit the randomizer. And
Number
9.
Number 9.
So hold it up so they
Mary
can all see it.
Elena.
Yeah. Here's the list.
You got my messy handwriting on there.
Well, you have to show them the list so they know.
Oh, okay. It's Mary Elena.
All right. Congratulations.
All right.
Fluffy Gear said, I got to trade with y'all soon.
Oh yeah, we'd love to trade with you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right. So I always Mary Elena, it's hard for me to say that because I always call her Bella.
Yeah.
So
I keep
All right.
calling her Marianella.
all right. Well, congratulations. So Chris will get that all. Chris will have you. Do you have their address?
No, but I've
No.
got
Anthony?
just have Anthony text me the address, and I've got a couple other pins set aside to trade with y'all. Maybe we can just ship it at the same time with those or something.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate everybody for
Yes,
tuning
thank
in.
you.
We appreciate you for liking all your comments and always being so supportive. Glad we were able to give a pin away tonight, and hopefully we're able to trade with you over at Disney Pin Trading with Managing Mickey.
Yeah.
Be sure and tune in Thursday. We're going to have a large amount of pins. I think there's almost 50 pins to trade with, and there's some really good ones this Thursday. I do know that for sure. A lot of you are going to be hopping around real fast trying to comment because there's a lot of stuff that I know several of you collect.
Right.
So we look forward to doing that. Did you want to say something?
Before you go, Riley said, what's y'all's favorite Tsum Tsum pin?
Okay. My favorite Tsum Tsum pin, because I'm not a big Tsum Tsum person, but It's either one of the Haunted Mansion pins because I like that little series of Tsum Tsums, or I've gotten Allison a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs set that has all 7 Tsum Tsums all together.
Yeah.
And when you raise it up, it shows all 7. That's probably my favorite
cool
one.
I like the Doug one.
I like the Winnie the Pooh. I think they're really cute. So, Mary Elena said, yes, we are sure. May your heart be your guided key. Oh, yes. And Pinky Sands said, you're a lovely family. I love watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're so thankful for you guys watching us and for being so interactive and joining into the conversation. We love doing this every Tuesday. So
yeah. This is one of our favorite videos to shoot of the week.
That's right.
And we enjoy, like I say, pin trading with y'all on Thursdays. That's a lot of fun for us also.
Yes.
And so we look forward to seeing y'all again next week. Hopefully y'all can get some great pins this week. Yeah. And we look forward to, let me just run through it. We got a busy week. Thursday, we have our 8 o'clock premiere where we trade pins. Saturday, we'll have a video that comes out this Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And then on Monday, we'll be talking about Rogue One on here at 8 p.m. Central Time also. So we look forward to all those. We have a great week coming up, and we hope it just takes the edge off of this whole quarantine business. Yeah. Y'all have a great week. Did you have something else?
One other thing. We got a few new viewers here, and I just wanted to let everyone know that we have a big giveaway when we reach 250.
That's right.
That's right.
We're really trying to do a big push for 250 subscribers. So, you know anybody who's a big Disney fan or may enjoy these videos, please share it with your friends. So
y'all get us there, and we've got the Mickey's Main Attraction from January, which
Minnie
is
Mouse Main Attraction.
That's what I meant, Minnie Mouse, and it's the Space Mountain series.
Yeah, and so Lance brought up a good point. What else are y'all doing on Monday? On Monday, we're going to be watching Your Wedding Friend, and then also on Monday,
I get a small part in it as long as my phone won't die out or something, right?
And then also on Monday, we're going to be watching Rogue One and doing the our Cole's headed up the Disney Plus Club where we do like a movie viewing and we answer questions and we discuss it. Club. So anyhow, that's part of it. So yeah. So you guys join us on Monday for that. But
yeah. So we enjoyed tonight with you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed also. Look forward to the rest of the week and hanging out with y'all each night. And until next time,
from our house to yours.